Hi.
Background.
Welcome to Merrick Machine Company, home of RUVO Automation and the manufacturer of the RUVO 9808 Jamb Mortising machine. The 9808 was designed with versatility and efficiency in mind. This machine will mortise hinge jambs and strike jambs of wide variety, either flat jamb or rabbeted jamb, with a maximum width of 4 9/16 to 10 inches, a maximum thickness of 2 inches, with a maximum stop extension of 3/4 of an inch. It'll handle interior, exterior, split, flat, and rabbeted jambs. The 9808A is set up with one side for hinge routing and the other side for strike routing. The operator side is over here where the strike router is. The hinge side is completely automatic once the operator sets the parameters and starts the operation. Let's talk about some of the features at this point. This automated hinge routing station is set up to accommodate 3 different size hinge butts, 3.5, 4, and 4.5. The sizes are determined by the turret position in 3 areas. Each turret has 3 screws that are adjustable to tune the mortise to your standards. Also, there are end stops here supplied to position the top of the door jamb to the hinge mortise. They can flip in place and flip out. One for left hand, one for right hand. The hinge spacing is determined by the amount of index that will take place on each jamb. The operator must first set the index distance, which would be the same as the distance from center to center between 2 hinges. And he does that by loosening this carriage and just simply measuring between the carriage plate and the jamb plate and setting this position. Once your hinge spacing has been set, shaft collars can be put on the main shaft to make it easy to change from, say, 6/8 to 8 foot. This machine will accommodate 2 to 4 hinges. It'll handle 6/8, 7 foot, 8 foot, and 9 foot jambs. Now we'll go through the operation of the machine. Before cycling the hinge router side of the machine, the operator must first determine whether the jamb is going to be a left hand or right hand and has to set the direction on the control console. He must also select the number of hinges he desires to do, 2, 3, or 4. I might add that the hinge spacing that you adjust the index to is set up for either 3 or 4. And when you're set to 2, it just simply skips the middle hinge and indexes twice. We're going to run a jamb 6/8 with 3 hinge butts, 3.5 inches, and we're going to run a left-handed jamb. The operator places the jamb against the stop and depresses the clamp button. Then he must remove the stop so that he can index the board beyond it. And then he just simply hits start. And the operator removes the completed jamb. Now obviously, while this jamb is cycling, the operator can do the strike jamb at the same time. But we didn't do that in this situation, just simply to show how the hinges were cut. You notice this jamb doesn't have a stop. We can run either with or without stop in either case. Now let's talk about the strike mortise. Also, I might add that the hinge radius is set at 5/8 of an inch. The strike operation is done manually using a template to do the mortise and the bore. There are a variety of stops set up for either left hand or right hand, which handles the top of the door and sets for the bore distance and the deadbolt distance. And these can be set using a scale that's provided on the machine to accommodate a variety of door heights and bore positions. In this situation, we will do a left-hand door mortise, a full lip. These templates that are provided can be easily removed and replaced, so that and these templates can be manufactured to your specifications for your particular strike plate. Also, there are some spacers provided that can be flipped into place when doing interior jambs, and then removed when doing exterior jambs. The operator places the jamb against the stop, places it against the fence, and hits clamp. This machine can be set up to bore clear through or a partial bore. Now we'll run the machine through a complete cycle. That concludes the demonstration on the 9808A from RUVO Automatic.